The Bengals were already dealing with backstage problems, but Marlon Humphrey just made things way worse. Out of nowhere, he dropped a line so direct and humiliating it became the NFL's center of attention. And the most shocking part? He exposed the chaos happening in Cincinnati with just one sentence. What's really going on? What did the Bengals mess up this time? And why did Baltimore's top player decide to attack now? Stick around until the end because this story is way bigger than it looks. And there's a behind-the-scenes drama almost no one is talking about. Go Ravens! Marlon Humphrey knows exactly how to turn a simple comment into a real bombshell in the NFL's backstage drama. When the Baltimore Ravens announced rookie Malachi Starks signing his contract, it looked like a normal preseason post, until Humphrey slid into the comments. With just one line, he changed the tone. Contract wasn't signed, but still practicing. His ironic and direct jab left no doubts. It was a clear attack on the division rivals, the Bengals, who are struggling with their own rookie drama. Humphrey's taunt gained strength because it revealed an uncomfortable comparison. While the Ravens smoothly and quietly integrate their new players, the Bengals are stuck in an unnecessary crisis, playing out for the whole league to see. The phrase became ammunition for fans and analysts alike, but also put more pressure on Cincinnati's front office. Marlon's skill in provoking isn't just in his word choice. It's in the exact moment he strikes, always when the rival looks most vulnerable. Humphrey's history as the AFC North provocateur is well known, but here, he didn't just poke. He highlighted the difference in how two franchises operate. The Ravens act efficiently and discreetly. The Bengals, on the other hand, seem trapped in their own communication failures and poor management decisions. The joke, subtle as it was, acted like a mirror, reflecting Cincinnati's chaos as clearly as it praised Baltimore's management. And the Bengals' crisis goes far beyond a simple social media jab. Humphrey's comment brought to light a much deeper problem involving strange contract clauses, backstage uncertainty, and the dissatisfaction of a player who should be a key piece in 2025. This chaotic scene sets the stage for the next point. The standoff between Shamar Stewart and the Bengals has become much bigger than it first appeared. The root of the problem between Shamar Stewart and the Cincinnati Bengals lies in a stalled negotiation over details that wouldn't even be up for debate in other franchises. The rookie 17th overall pick refuses to attend workouts while the team insists on including a clause in his contract that could void guaranteed money if he violates certain terms. Curiously, this clause wasn't part of deals with other Bengals players like Jamar Chase or Marius Mims. This raised a question. Why is Cincinnati treating Stewart differently? From the player's side, there's distrust. Stewart and his reps want a standard contract, matching the terms of the other big-name rookies before him. The Bengals seem more focused on risk control, even at the cost of alienating a promising newcomer. The result is a player who should be on the field adapting to the NFL pace, but is stuck in a legal and administrative fight before even wearing the jersey officially. This kind of dispute sends a dangerous message to the rest of the roster and the league. It shows that the Bengals are willing to jeopardize integrating a key player over contract stubbornness. Meanwhile, the franchise's public image suffers. Fans are confused, analysts openly criticize, and even players like Marlon Humphrey sees every opportunity to pour fuel on the fire. Instead of creating stability in the locker room, Cincinnati's management fuels instability that directly threatens the team's future. Shamar Stewart's case has become a symbol of a bungled offseason in Cincinnati. This perception grows even stronger when comparing how the Ravens manage their business, as the next point shows. The difference between Baltimore and Cincinnati goes far beyond social media. It lies in how each team treats its players and contracts. The Shamar Stewart saga hits harder when placed alongside the Ravens' administrative efficiency. While Baltimore quickly signed, introduced, and got Malachi Starks practicing, the Bengals remain stuck in contract talks that should have been settled weeks ago. This comparison isn't just inevitable, it's brutal. One team looks coordinated with clear processes. The other seems to be improvising, as if it hasn't learned from past mistakes. In a league like the NFL, where every off-field detail can affect on-field performance, this difference in approach matters. The Ravens show they understand the value of speed, clear communication, and respecting agreements. The Bengals, however, come off as disconnected from their own players, trying to impose unusual contract clauses, especially in a rookie deal, not only delays Stewart's development, but also drives future talent away. Worse, this behavior isn't isolated. It's part of a recurring pattern in Cincinnati, where friction between management and players often surfaces. The team has faced internal questions before, and now with Stewart, the cycle repeats. Meanwhile, the Ravens stand as a pillar of stability in the AFC North. No wonder players like Humphrey feel free to taunt. But Cincinnati's problems don't stop there. Stewart missing workouts is just one piece of a puzzle that's getting messier. This offseason circus runs deeper, as even veteran players show dissatisfaction. That's what the next topic uncovers. The Bengals' offseason chaos goes way beyond a contract dispute.
All right, we're already past the halfway point of this video, but before we continue, I noticed you haven't left a like yet. It's really important because it helps YouTube keep showing you my content so I can keep bringing you the best news about the Baltimore Ravens. So go ahead and hit that like button. It's free and it really helps. Thanks. Now let's get back to it.
If Shamar Stewart's situation was already complicated on its own, it becomes even more embarrassing considering the other problems piling up for the Cincinnati Bengals this offseason. The loudest case involves Trey Hendrickson, one of the defense's key players, who has also expressed dissatisfaction with the team. The combination of a rookie in a contract dispute and a veteran in a tense mood creates an unstable environment where internal leadership struggles to keep focus. Moreover, the fan base, which was excited about the team's growth just a few years ago, is now starting to question whether the management really knows what it's doing. The disorganization seen in basic situations, like signing a rookie contract, added to the difficulty in keeping leaders motivated, creates a climate of distrust spreading not only among fans, but also within the locker room. In this context, any external provocation, such as Humphrey's, becomes fuel for internal frustration. The term circus, used by many analysts, is no exaggeration. It reflects a scenario where poorly explained decisions, strategic delays, and failed communication make the Bengals an easy target for criticism. The team's public image deteriorates with every new chapter, and it feels like no one is truly in control. Meanwhile, rivals watch, comment, and, as in Humphrey's case, enjoy the chaos at the Bengals' expense. But there's one figure who is always at the center of these provocations and never misses a chance to rub salt in the wound. This brings us to the next point: why Marlon Humphrey became the face of provocation within the AFC North, and why, right now, his words carry even more weight. Marlon Humphrey is not only one of the most talented players on the Ravens defense, he is also a master provocateur. Since arriving in the NFL, the cornerback has stood out not just for his skills on the field, but also for his sharp personality and constant presence on social media. He knows how to provoke, when to provoke, and most importantly, who to provoke. And when the target is the Bengals, he seems to make the most of it. The timing Humphrey chose to mock the Bengals situation was surgical. He not only highlighted the Ravens' efficiency, but also laid bare the mess haunting their division rivals. This behavior has become his trademark. While other players avoid public controversies, Marlon embraces them with sarcasm, intelligence, and often perfect timing. He doesn't provoke by chance, but as part of a strategic positioning within the rivalry. This stance has made him one of the most recognizable faces in the psychological warfare of the AFC North. For Ravens fans, he represents pride and personality. For rivals, he is a constant presence that doesn't let mistakes go unnoticed. What's most interesting is that his influence goes beyond social media. It directly impacts how these rivalries heat up, even during the offseason. The attack on the Bengals was more than a joke. It was a reminder. Marlon is always alert, ready to poke when the rival slips up. And with the Bengals accumulating missteps one after another, there's no doubt this kind of behavior will keep fueling discussions and rivalries until the season starts. What started with a simple contract signing turned into a public exposure of chaos behind the scenes at the Bengals. Marlon Humphrey didn't just send a message. He showed that in the AFC North, whoever slips up becomes a target. While Cincinnati tries to put out internal fires, Baltimore stays steady, sharp, and ready for another season of provocations and results. Do you think the Bengals are losing control, or was this Ravens provocation just another chapter in the rivalry? I want to hear your opinion in the comments.
And if you, just like me, are passionate about the world of football and want to learn more about the Ravens' legacy, don't leave this video without sharing it with that friend who is also a Baltimore Ravens fan and will love this content. See those video suggestions on your screen? The first one was handpicked just for you, and the other is a recommendation from YouTube itself. See you there, and until the next video, go Flock.